Hello, Aries. This is Leanne with Mystic Inspirations, and I'm bringing you your mid-month mini tarot forecast for June 15th through the 30th. I have shuffled and laid out your cards as well as thrown some stones for you. The stones are indicating that you are sort of suppressing not only your not your ability, but your willingness to accept messages from spirit and maybe loved ones that have passed or just general intuition. But you're also, there's a bit of healing that needs to take place in a couple of your chakras, mostly your root chakra. Looks like that would be, what grounds you. Maybe there's some issues with family, and then also your sacral, so reproductive, sexually, those organs, that area, that needs to be taken a look at. Also, your throat chakra looks like it's sort of out of alignment with everything else. So keep that in mind for the rest of the month. Maybe do some yoga, do some journaling, and see if you can't get yourself back to where it needs to be. There is a lot of healing that we all, are trying to do, and it's a process, and it comes in layers, and I think it's very doable as long as you know that it's something you can work on. And, don't feel like it's going to happen overnight, but just take steps to do what you need to do. Okay? So, on with your reading. Your focus, we have the Knight of Pentacles, the Four of Cups, and the Queen of Swords. Now, the energy that's sort of flowing through the last 2 weeks of this month is the Seven of Cups. Okay, so we have a bit of an illusionary energy happening with you, Aries. And this could represent many things. This could be, of course, a card of an emotional card, but also, this could be just dreams and hopes and wishes and goals even that you have made for yourself, and you're not sure which one to pick, or you're maybe thinking, they all look great, but which one should I get first? So being a 7, you have to sort of take a step back and evaluate and look at things and decide what is going to benefit me most now. Okay, so it doesn't mean that you can't have everything that's in these cups, all the hopes and dreams and desires and wishes and opportunities and projects. Like, there's not anything that says that you won't have or can't have all of them, but it may be that you need to slow down and sort of see which ones are actually able to be had now. Okay, so you have to maybe pare some of this down. So we'll see how this energy is working through with your focus cards. With the Knight of Pentacles, we have some slow moving energy in finance, in family, in health. This is he's a knight, so he wants to move, but it's Pentacles, so he's slower. He's more grounded. He's the one that he plants the seeds, and he knows that it's going to take some time before it's ready to harvest, and he's okay to wait there. He's going to wait. He's going to nurture and make sure that everything that needs to be done is done in order for this to grow. Okay, so Knight of Pentacles, that's your energy that you're focusing on right now. You're looking at, okay, I've got this stuff that I've been putting my efforts into, and I'm going to protect it. I'm going to watch it grow, and I know it's going to take some time. And so you've got this Four of Cups here. Again, waiting. Fours are normally stable energy, but with the cups, this may be you waiting to figure out what goals are going to pop up, what projects are going to pop up, what opportunities will you be able to grab after having planted the seed and waiting and expecting. This is a very expectant card. Okay, so you may be waiting for one of these opportunities to show up, and it shows up, and you're so focused on, maybe the three top things that you're, really wishing and desiring for, and not necessarily three, but in accordance with the card, we have this fourth cup showing up, and it's being offered, and you're just straightforward, looking at nose to the grindstone sort of with these cups, and just ignoring it or not seeing it for its true value. Or completely opposite. This could be new health regimen. This could be deciding you're going to cut back on or have more of healthy things. Have more of healthy things, not cut back on healthy things. But, maybe cut back on drinking. Maybe cut back on, extra fatty foods. Whatever the case may be. We're always trying to make ourselves healthier. So this Four of Cups, this may actually show you being very focused on, I'm not going to have that extra serving. I'm not going to have that second or third or fourth drink. You know what I mean? Like, this could be a very good thing. And since this is a general reading, I apologize, Aries, but this could really mean different things in so many different areas of your life. So I'm just going to try to throw out as many different scenarios as I can. Okay? So, we've got the waiting energy of the Knight of Pentacles. We've got the waiting energy of the Four of Cups. And we're also waiting here with the Queen of Swords. Okay, only she's a little more movement than the others. Okay, so towards the end of the last 2 weeks, she's going to implore you to cut to the chase. Figure out what's real, what isn't. Okay, just get to it. See the truth, admit the truth, speak the truth, be the truth. Receive the truth, okay? Look at things with clear eyes, sharpness, clarity. We've got all of this waiting. We've got the Seven of Cups waiting, waiting to see and stepping back and reevaluating what is real and what isn't, what is attainable and what isn't, what is worth continuing putting your effort into and what isn't. We've got the waiting energy of the Knight of Pentacles, who has put some energy into something, and he's willing to wait for it as long as it's going to produce. And the waiting energy of the Four of Cups, the focus or the ignoring or the boredom even. You might just be bored with work, bored with relationships, bored with your financial situation. It's just not exciting. Your family, just not feeling it. All of these offers are coming in and you're just not even feeling it because you're just complacent. You're just not even seeing it. And the Queen of Swords is saying, you know what? Figure it out. Use your mind, use your brain, use your intellect. Gather your information and do some analyzing. It's time to take a minute. You've got this time that, the waiting energy of all these focus cards, use it to your advantage. Find clarity. Because what's going to help you get through these next 2 weeks is the Knight of Wands. Okay? He's not slowing down for anybody, right? This is a fire sign. Aries, that's you. You want to move. Shaking and a moving, right? So, sorry, this is really out of focus. So after all of this waiting and all of this evaluating and planting seeds and, taking and gathering up what it is you really need to know about your situation, whether it's about work, whether it's your relationship, really evaluating, should I continue to put my heart and soul into this? Should I continue to put my energy into this? Once you figure that out, once that clarity hits you, you're going to want to move. You're a fire sign. You have to move. So this Knight of Wands, this is you. You're moving, and you're going to tear it up, okay? And that may help as far as getting past some of this waiting energy, but I do caution also that sometimes the Knight of Wands energy brings in a little bit of I hate to say wham bam thank you ma'am, but that's the first thing that come to my head. Okay, so this is sort of a fiery, passionate, let's go do something, and blowing in and blowing right out. Okay, so really hot, but really hot flames burn fast, right? So be leery of this energy. Try to tone it down a bit if you need to, but definitely embrace it once you've found clarity, because you're going to want to move. And the energy that you really won't change that much this month at the end is you will be moving. Six of Swords is you're going to take all of your knowledge and all of the evaluating that you did with the Queen of Swords energy. You're going to take this and you're going to move as fast as you can, more than likely, but you're going to move on. You're going to move to less murky waters. You're going to move on to, something new. You're gathering all of your, your wits, so to speak. You're going to just get away, because sometimes that's what needs to happen, is you need to cut ties with people. You need to, evaluate, is this worth pursuing? Okay, and so when you find those answers, you may find that there are some people, there are some, workplaces, there are some investments, there are some, relationships that are not worth the time, the energy, the focus, the, blood, sweat, and tears that it takes to make things work, because what you're getting back, the fruit that you're getting back, it just isn't happening. Okay, you figured out that yes, you planted everything, you've waited, you've nurtured, you're willing to do that, but when it comes to receiving something, you're not getting it. Okay, you're waiting for it, but it's just not coming. Okay? And so this Queen of Swords is saying, you know what? Cut it out. Say it, do it. Okay? Here's say it. Here's do it. And this is I did position a couple of these cards. This one is, help that's coming to you. You're going to be able to move. And you know what? This fiery, passionate energy that's going to get you to move, where you will move regardless, this may be anger. Okay? This may be, you might get pissed off and be like, you know what? I'm done. And maybe that's what you need. Okay? Maybe that's what's going to get you through this. That's going to propel you. That's going to be, that's going to row this boat. Okay? is that passion. You know, take that passion with you. The passion, the anger, you know, it might be painful. It might be excitement. But whatever it is, you're going to know that you've cut loose what you needed to and are moving on. And what you're moving to is a better place. And of course, this is not usually a physical move. This is mostly a mental move. Okay, this is an internal move. This is swords. This is thinking, communication. So this may be just your inner self. Okay. And what we're ending the month with, we're moving towards the Page of Pentacles. A slow-moving energy, yes, but a new place to plant, a new place to grow, health, new, vibrant, fruitful energy. Okay, this is where you're heading towards. Once you do all of the work, that's your focus. You know what I mean? This evaluation, this taking a step back and seeing what is real, what isn't. What do you really want? What has been promised to you? What is your heart hanging on to that hasn't been filled? Okay? What promises? What promotion? What ring on your finger? You know, what vacation from your loved one? What, you know, hand me down? What, you know, whatever this is. What has been promised you, or what have you been dreaming about, wishing for, longing for, that really isn't realistic? Okay, once you figure that out, it's time to go. And really, we've kind of had this let go message for a while. If any of you follow me on my Facebook page, you know that it's time. It's been time. But what happens is we do let go of the things that we're supposed to, and wouldn't you know it, more pop up, right? So it's like, well, gosh, I just, you know, unfriended umpteen people on Facebook, and now all of a sudden, you know, somebody at work is starting shit, and I've got to do something there too. So, you know, it's just a matter of it's sort of like cleaning the cache, right, in your phone. Do you ever do that? We just learned about that. But it's getting rid of all the nonsense. Okay, you don't need it. You don't need it. You certainly don't want it, because it clouds your vision. Okay? It clouds your vision. Stay focused. Stay clear. I did also pull a focus card from the Temple of Balance, Speed of Light. And we got Shadow, number 36. I'm just going to read what the lovely author Leanne Peters has to say about this card. Shape-shifting, hidden, release, and raven. Your shadow side, that is often kept hidden, is calling for healing, release, and shedding. Be aware of any blocks you have right now in regards to hiding who you are from others and the world. Raven calls you to come forth and welcome the light of the new dawn into what once was darkness. When Raven flies into your life, you may be confused, want to retreat and hide. However, if you can stop and listen to Raven, then Raven can show you valuable things about yourself and your life that are worth listening to if you seriously want to be free and live happy. And the mantra that she puts with this is, I am willing to see what needs changing in my life. Okay, that is really just perfect. So yeah, you know, heal what needs to be healed. As I said in the beginning of the video, there's some things that need to be healed. Maybe it is with family and relationships. Maybe it is with, you know, just yourself. Maybe all of this all of these promises, all of these wishes, all of these daydreams. Maybe these are things that you've sort of told yourself, maybe it's the timeline thing, right? When I graduate high school, I'm going to college, and when I get my college degree, then I'll have the perfect job, and I'll have the perfect job, I'll have the perfect husband or wife, and once that happens, then 2.5 years later, we'll have 2.5 kids, and like there's this timeline, right? And so nobody plans on a death. Nobody plans on divorce. Nobody plans on infertility. Okay, so all of these hopes and wishes and dreams, maybe they need to be healed. Maybe they need to just be healed because you're maybe hanging on to them and keeping them hidden, but they're still there. Okay? So you have a little bit of work to do, Aries, for the last couple of weeks in June. But you're going to be moving and shaking, okay? You're going to be moving on. It's going to be okay. Because you're going to end up in a very beautiful place. Okay, well, I hope this helps you. And I will try to get monthlies up for July by the end of this month. Have a great rest of your month. Bye for now.